So in this review, I'm reviewing two books. One of my goals for 2021 is actually to review more books on my channel. And I read through these because I bought these a long time ago, but I hadn't read through them. I'm a fan of the YouTube channel, The Odd Ones Out. If you don't know him, most of you probably do, but I'm going to briefly go over him. He is a YouTuber who makes animated storytime videos where he just kind of tells a story that happened to him, but it's very exaggerated and made to be funny. It's a goofy, fun video channel, and if you want to check out his stuff, they're funny, they're amusing. Some of them are better than others, but he's a fun channel. So he has gotten a lot of success through this. He's split out into making plushies that you can buy at places like GameStop, Target, Walmart. He has a board game. I unboxed that on my second channel, Collecting Ink. Also, if you want to see my full book collection, I also made a video on that on my second channel, Collecting Ink. But, yeah, so he branched out into also writing books. Now, I would review these books in their own separate videos, but these have been out for a while, and just doing that, no. I'm just going to put them in one video because they've been out for a while, and I plan to review the third book if it comes out. Now, these are only available in paperback. These are paperbacks, and no hardcover edition, sadly. I hope he changes that. But he also has a box set coming out where you can get them together, and that's going to come out soon. I think that's actually cheaper. So I think if you want both these books, I would get that. It's not out yet, but maybe you can put in a pre-order or whatever. Now, so let's go over these books. So this one is The Odd Ones Out, How to Be Cool, and Other Things I Definitely Learned Growing Up. That's the title of this book. Now these are in the style of his videos. So kind of, the art you see on the front is on the inside. And you open it up, and there's a bunch of stories about James and his life. I think the second book is better because when you have the second book, contents, right here, you can flip to which chapter tells which story, because these are individual stories. They don't connect together. This is The Odd Ones Out, the first sequel, and they don't connect together at all. They don't. So they're kind of individual stories. And so, if some of them you'll definitely like more than others, kind of like his videos, so you're not going to want to go back and read through the whole book and have to flip through chapters and all that. Because they're just... Oh, there's the table of contents. I didn't see that. My first time going through the book. I guess I was dumb. That makes me look dumb, but whatever. Yeah, but I still appreciate that being there. And these are funny stories. I think they are missing something from not being his video and being in book form, right? Because when I laugh at his videos, it's usually because of the editing, jokes he makes, or the way he says and delivers lines, or some of the goofy styles of animation he uses and things like that. And while you get some of this art in the book, like this, it doesn't come across the same on paper. But I will say, these are worth buying if you're a fan. And I only say if you're a big fan, though, because these books aren't technically poorly written, but again, they just work better as videos. But these things have never been made into videos. These stories have never, ever been put into video form. And so these stories, if you want to read them, are exclusive to this book format. And I think if you're a big fan, cool, you're definitely going to want to read these. And like I said, some of them are funny, some of them are better than others, as is typical for this kind of story time video, because some of his stories are just funnier than others. It's kind of like, if you have a buddy right? Your buddy has a lot of funny jokes and stories to tell, but not every joke or story he's going to tell is always going to land. So you might want to, but you still enjoy listening and talking to them, It's kind of like that. And now, of course, in some of his videos, he's briefly summed up these stories, and I think, I think those are fun videos too. But he's only summed them up. He hasn't gone into the full story, and so again, these are the only way to get them. They're not very expensive. I think back when these came out, they're about 15 to 12 bucks, something like that. And now they're like $8 or $9 a piece. They're not super expensive. And yeah, I think that's fair for what these are. Like I said, the art in them is good. I love that it's labeled with the table of contents. And, it's just fun. And I think if you're a fan of his work, and you're a big fan and you want to read these, definitely do so. Because who knows? I'm sure a lot of YouTubers don't want to do this forever, and so maybe he wants to branch out and do something different after and so maybe this is his step into doing that. Writing books, and maybe he'll write something really good. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens with it, and I'll be slowly paying attention to his content and what goes on with that. But yeah, definitely check out these books and let me know what you guys thought of it if you read them, and let me know if you're excited for a third book possibly to come out soon.